Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another Casually Me live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and get Twitch started as well, because if you know, you know. Team Twitch. Team Twitch. And don't mind my voice. My voice is still raspy. But let me tell you. Hi, Twitch. All right, we got Twitch going. We got YouTube going. Everything's going awesome. Happy Friday, you guys. I did just get up, but I cleaned up. I just got out the shower, did my little self-care a little bit, and now I'm gonna do my hair. And my voice is still raspy because I felt myself about to lose my voice. If you were in my recent live, I felt my voice about to go away because of congestion and things like that. And I took an I was gonna say I took an edible. I did not take an edible. I took Benadryl, but Benadryl literally feels like an edible, which is crazy. But it feels like an edible. So I was so tired yesterday, but I was on the move yesterday. I really just did two things that were important, and then I went to go celebrate a performance. I went to a dance performance, and my dance instructor, Sexy Swag, was a part of it. She was a part of a piece. And I love seeing the dancers in Atlanta, like the choreographers and things like that. It definitely inspires you to get into like different pockets and things like that. And yeah, it was cool. So that's how my yesterday went. I slept amazing. I'm gonna get ready for the day with you guys, and I'm gonna try out this new flat iron that I got from Sally's. This is the Baby Bliss Pro Titanium 2-inch straightener. And I decided to get a 2-inch straightener because I just pay attention to what stylists use on me. And I guess this type of straightener is just popular. And then I realized that titanium may work better for me than ceramic, because I had to think, I'm like, why the heck when I straighten my hair it still looks like I blow dried my hair out? I'm like, what is the problem? So then I saw a TikTok and they were saying like titanium is for this, ceramic is for this, and then I looked at my tools and then I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that these were ceramic. And ceramic, for all the ladies in the chat, ceramic is basically less heat, I guess. In Courtney J's terms, ceramic is less heat. It's more suitable for certain hair types. And titanium, I guess they say stylists should use it, and you should be careful if you use titanium at home. And then I bought, I don't want to say a Baby Bliss replica, but whatever the brand is on TikTok Shop, I bought that type of flat iron that looks like a regular Baby Bliss Pro. And I asked ChatGPT about the quality of it, and basically it's probably not the best quality because it heats up on the outside, but whatever. So I'm probably just gonna sell it, most likely. I sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I sell a lot of stuff on there, actually, because I have a lot of stuff, you know. So I just like selling it. I have other stuff that I need to sell, like clothes and whatnot. So yeah. I gotta take this off. But yeah, you guys, the title of the video is Make Life Easy, Not Hard. And that can honestly go with anything. I feel like you can make your life hard in so many ways just by how you think of yourself, or like how you speak to yourself and to others. And someone had told me this years ago, and it didn't resonate with me when I heard it, but it resonates with me now, which is basically the way you do one thing is how you do everything. And when I first heard that in like 2019 or was it 2020? It was one of those years. But it just didn't resonate with me at the time. Because I was like, no, if I do one thing, then I do it that way. But it doesn't mean that I do everything the same way. But actually it correlates to each other. It definitely does. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, babe. How about you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hi, Suki. I'm going to say Suki. It's not Suki. Sukman. Suk something Preet. So, yeah. I wish that I could take another Benadryl, but if you know, Benadryl makes you really drowsy. And I will literally be knocked out all day. I'm not trying to be knocked out all day. But yeah, whenever I go to like certain events and things like that, or if I have certain conversations with people, or if I look at certain things, I reflect within myself and I'm like, dang, I'm the problem. Well, not the problem, but the solution. You know? Basically, when you see other things, you get inspired to just do things differently in your life. And then that's when you realize that you are probably making your life difficult by just how you think or how you feel about yourself, or just like different things like that. Don't mind me, I'm going to look crazy for a minute, but the transformation is going to be even better. We're going to have a great transformation. You make my day every time I see you on live. Thank you. You said speedy recovery. Thank you. I'm so happy that I'm aware of my body now to know, like, okay, I can feel myself about to lose my voice. I can feel it. I can feel the mucus building up. So you're telling me I could save 15% or more by switching to Geico? Actually, you can save like 30 or 50% more if you switch to USAA. USAA, I don't even know, is that the proper theme song for them? I don't even know if that's the proper theme song for them. USAA, that sounds about right though. Yeah, no, we're Team USAA over here. You know, I really love this hair because the fact that my hair was curled and I literally had it in twists, and you see how I just brushed it like this and it just went straight. That is so cool. Why the F are you being the apple of my eye? I don't know why I'm the apple of your eye. Maybe your life is easier if I'm the apple of your eye. JK. But yeah, make your life easy, not hard. I feel like for me, survival mode is what made my life hard, quote unquote hard, which is just an illusion, honestly. I honestly just realized like there's a solution to everything, you guys. When you're in the moment, it might not seem like that, but there's literally a solution to everything. If you desire certain outcomes in your life, you'll be surprised by how the choices you make can literally just switch your whole reality around. And for me, I have to look within myself like, okay, whenever I've been consistent with something, it always flourished. Things always switched when I would put more energy towards one thing and not the other, which will then cause unnecessary anxiety or stresses or whatever the case may be. And I feel like a lot of us operate like that subconsciously and don't realize it. We don't realize it. Hi, can I subscribe to your channel if that's all right with me? If that's all right with you. Clarence, of course you can. Guys, should he join? Should he subscribe to the family, the Casually Me family? I think you should. We're pretty cool over here. I be chilling. I be chilling. And I don't have membership stuff yet, but there's some membership perks for sure. Membership perks include when you subscribe, you'll be able to join my lives whenever because you'll get the notification. And guess what? There's some lives that I do that I don't keep up because they're private. And I just delete them. But they're special lives. I call them my lit lives. The ones you just gotta be in. The ones you just gotta be in. I call them the ones that just one of them ones. That's what it is. Just one of them lives. Just one of them lives. So, you said I'm a nice looking lady. Thank you. Oh my god, I didn't even turn this on. Okay. This can go up to $450. $450. I even got the Baby Bliss Pro Titanium Curling Iron as well. Let's see. I want to use this spritz though. Spray evenly over desired style. I might spray this on my hair when I get done straightening it though. There's this method that people use spritz on their hair to help lock the hair in place, but I think that I'm just going to, I don't know. I could try it on a small section and see how it works. We're gonna try something new because this is Stronghold. I'm not gonna do too much. I just want to see what happens if I put it on one section of my hair. But we gotta let it dry first, and then we'll see. Then we'll see. You're gonna see how this works because this is actually a really good spritz though. Pump It Up Gold Styling Spritz is the Super Hold one. And it says reversion resistant. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. You said you said quote unquote lit. No. If you're in there, then you know. Like I just have some of the, you just gotta be in there. You just gotta be in there to understand. I'm a Gemini, so we have multiple lives, you know. Where am I from? I'm from Virginia. How's life going? I had a jump start today at school. Jaden, what grade are you in? But my life is going pretty well, honestly. I have no complaints for real. I don't really think I need to complain about anything. I'm alive and well. My family and friends are alive and well. And Peppa, my puppy, is alive and well and doing well. I'm just chilling, you know. Every day is a new day to be awesome. Every day is a new day to be awesome. Okay. So I realized the spritz is like up here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use the spritz on my hair in that way. At least not that one. Let me not burn my neck. The way I just burnt my neck is crazy. Like, let me not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah, maybe the spritz will be better to just spray afterwards. Or I could just keep combing it out. I'm not a beautician. I'm not a beautician. I am not a beautician. But so far, it's doing what it needs to do, so I'm not complaining about that at all. I just want to see how it straightens first, and then I might go back and do like some curls or something. Or some bumps on the ends like this. Hey, John. You're going to the 11th grade. Well, have a fun time and a fun experience. Actually, I might just go ahead and curl this now. Have a fun time and a fun experience. I don't remember much from my 11th grade year. Actually, I lied. I do. My junior year in high school, I was literally the only junior in several of my classes. Like, a lot of the classes that I was in, there were like seniors in there. Was I in honors, or was it was not AP. But I don't know if it was honors or whatever it was. I ended up befriending a lot of people in the class of 18 when I was a junior. And when I was a junior in high school, that's when I started liking, like, not liking boys, but like, I thought I understood boys. That's when I first really started experiencing, like, quote unquote, talking to somebody, basically. And the first guy I ever talked to, he was a football player. And a lot of people, like, knew him. He wasn't, like, known for being, like, a really attractive person. It wasn't anything like that. And I'm not saying that to, like, down his looks or anything. Like, I'm just saying, you know, in high school mentality, he wasn't like, oh my God, he's the finest quarterback or whatever. Like, he was just a regular dude. He was cool. He was cool until he wasn't. And my feelings got hurt. My feelings got so hurt. And now that I reflect on it, I don't even know what I was upset for. I have no idea what I was upset for. I think because he was ghosting me. He was doing something. And at that time, I didn't understand what all that meant. I just knew that I didn't like to be ignored. Like, what you ignore me for? Like, he would talk to me one day and then just not talk to me the next. And then we would walk past each other in the hallway and things like that. And he would just be weird. And at that time, I didn't have a I don't give a F mentality. At that time, I was like, why are you ignoring me? So that's how the beginning of my junior year started. But I was also a part of media production at my high school. So that basically meant that I had media access to sports events. And I was shooting with cameras at that time. So I've always loved cameras, you guys. So that's what I was doing. I was a student ambassador, which is great because I was actually new to that school. But my personality was just that lit to where they were like, okay, you should be a student ambassador. Which basically meant that when new kids came to my school, I would give them and their parents a tour of the school. And the school I went to was pretty big, actually. It was a nice sized school. We didn't have any lockers. It was one of those, like, high-tech schools. High-tech schools. What's the proper term for that school? I don't even know the proper terminology for that school. I don't want to say it was an artistic school, but I guess we could say it was like an artistic type of school. The programs they had were really great, actually. So, yeah. So I was involved in school. I've always been involved in, like, clubs and things like that. Yeah. And then I went to my junior senior prom. I did go to my junior senior prom. I had a whole promposal. And I really, really, really hate that my old Snapchat got deleted, because I don't have any high school memories besides what's on my Instagram, and that's not that much. So I'm like really sad, for real, that I don't have any high school memories. Like, I had that Snapchat for years, and they just took it. They didn't even give me an option to try to get it back. Snapchat is the feds, for real. I lost my old Snapchat in 2020. But it's crazy because all the people that I went to high school with, they show up as my recommended people that I should follow on there. And I'm like, I wonder how they just figured that I just knew those people off rip. But yeah, I went to my junior senior prom. I used to throw house parties. I used to throw literally kickbacks. And if you know, you know, like, the prom kickbacks were so much fun. I did not know a lot of people from other schools. But the minute I had that first kickback, it was me and my friends from my school. Our dates to prom. And then one of my friends, I asked her to invite this guy that I had a crush on from another high school. And they were all seniors. They ended up pulling up, and me and my people, we were just having a good time. Some people drank, some people smoked, I guess. I wasn't aware of what smoking was at the time, for real. My mom was upstairs the whole time, and we had a great time. And then we went to IHOP the morning after. Y'all don't understand how sad I am. I don't have any of the videos. I don't have any videos. I'm so sad about it. But yeah. And once everybody found out about that kickback, that's when everybody and their mama started coming to my other kickbacks. Because I would post them on Snapchat, and then I'll be like, DM for Addie, but somebody leaked my address. So all of a sudden, we got people from all different counties in South Carolina coming up to my house. And I didn't know these people at all. At all. My parties were a good time until one time somebody stole, like, y'all. One of the kickbacks I had was actually kind of like sad. Hold on, you said it was nice meeting you. I was always support your channel. Thank you so much. Hi, JJ. Did you ever want to become an actress? I did when I was younger. When I lived in Memphis, I was in middle school up until, 5th grade up until halfway of my sophomore year in high school. And I did want to be an actress. My mom took me to like one audition that I heard on the radio. And my mom didn't want to like move forward in that because she thought that they were like finessing or whatever. She didn't trust them. But also, I just don't think she wanted to pay for it. Basically, I read a script, and if they liked you, you would get picked to go to LA. You would get picked to go to LA, basically. And just have, like, they'll give you that experience of what it's like to be on set or whatever. It was like one of those things. And she thought that it was a scam, but she also just didn't want to pay for the experience. And I was more so like, I want to do it for the experience. And my mom was just not having it. So I think because my mom didn't really support my goals creatively as a child, I think subconsciously that's why I struggled with trying to do things. Because I have to basically like retrain my subconscious. Like whatever I desire to do, I can do it and I can be consistent with it. But because I didn't grow up with that foundation, I've had to build that up myself. And that's why I could say being in Atlanta helps with that, because I'm around creatives all the freaking time. So I have no choice but to be motivated. And when I'm surrounded by people that see the best in me, you have no choice but to see the best in yourself, honestly. So, yeah. But I don't want to be an actress anymore. I think, but honestly, if I was given a script, I can read it and I can allow myself to memorize it. And I think that I would be great. I think I'm good with like improv. I think I just have a great personality to just be on camera in general. That's how I feel. But yeah, but back to the story of the kickback where people stole from me. So I had this kickback a little bit after, was it after their graduation? Oh, I was also, what was I? I was a junior something for the class of 18, which basically meant that we had to help escort the seniors during their like graduation and stuff like that, or their walkthrough or whatever. So I was that as well because I was top 10% in my class. But yeah, so I decided to do like a party to celebrate the class of 18 graduating. And it's so funny because one of my crushes was there. I had a crush on this guy, but he didn't like me for like a nothing. But I had a huge crush on him, y'all. It's crazy. He actually came to my kickback. But everything was fine. Everybody was just drinking, you know, smoking, whatever. And my guy best friend at the time, my mom trusted him, so he was supposed to help make sure that things were okay. And at the time, my mom was in Aruba with my sister. So they was out the country. I was at home. I had my little brother. And my father figure, I think he was around too. I don't know. All I know is that I was home by myself with my little brother. And I had the party. My mom knew I was having the party because she told the guy best friend at the time to make sure that everything was okay. Now this story is actually kind of sad at the same time. So of course I was drinking, y'all. Duh. I was drinking too. And at one point in the night, I 100% got taken advantage of. There was this guy, and not saying that his age matters, but in a sense, yes. I just don't feel comfortable if people lie to me about their age to take advantage of me. I don't like that. I don't like that, because if you have to lie about your age to somebody and then you're trying to have sex with them or whatever the case may be, I feel like you're lying to me to take advantage of me, and you're not giving me a choice to choose what I want to do with you. Okay? And if age is a factor for me, if it's a factor and I don't want to do something with someone younger than me, then that's my choice. You know what I mean? And a situation like that actually happened to me not too long ago. They're cool, but the guy definitely lied to me about how old he was. And I checked him about it, but nothing too crazy. But basically, it was his birthday, and he posted that it was his birthday. He was like, I'm this age today. And then I was like, wait. I'm like, you're this age? He was like, yeah. I was like, what you lie to me for about your age? And then he was like, I'm sorry, but I had to. And then put a laughing emoji. That goes to show that these people don't care. They don't care if they lie to you. They don't care. But it's like, it's one thing to lie about your age, but it's another to lie about your age and then you tried to do sexual things with me and I wasn't interested in doing sexual things with you. But you thought that by lying about your age and me thinking that you were something that you weren't was going to make you get access to me quicker. Like, that's so not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. But anyways, back to 2018. This guy lied about his status. Either he lied about it, or I just assumed that he was older than what he was. He was on the football team, and he took advantage of the fact that I just wasn't in my right mind. You know, I don't mean to laugh about it, but look, like, he just took advantage of the fact that I just wasn't in my right mind. I wasn't. And then people thought that I was purposely doing stuff in my room because someone had cracked my door open while the stuff was happening. And I was trying to tell people, the people that thought something was happening, I was like, no, that's not what happened. I eventually pushed the dude off of me. I got him off of me. At that time, I really had a hard time saying no. But sexual coercion is a thing, guys. Sexual coercion is definitely a thing. If you guys have like little sisters or daughters or whatever, or just girlfriends or people that you care about that are women, sexual coercion is definitely a thing. People will lie, manipulate you into doing stuff with them that you don't want to do. And then if you are under the influence, it just makes things easier for them. And I had to deal with that several times in my life, and it took me a minute to really like learn how to just say no and be comfortable in that, you know? But we got there. We got there. We're there now. So that's all that matters. But at that time, yeah, people were taking advantage of me. And while that was happening, or while I was asleep, somebody from the party decided to steal from the house. So we had these what, TVs. My mom had some TVs that we owned in boxes. Somebody stole our TVs, and they stole my brother's PS4 or PS3, whichever PS it was. They stole it. And they either stole it while I was being taken advantage of, or they took it while I was asleep. Now, the person that was supposed to help make sure that things were okay, I don't know where the heck he was, but all I know is that my mom blamed that whole situation on me. And the false story was Courtney was having intercourse while things were getting stolen. And I'm like, that's not what happened. But I got blamed for that whole entire thing. And that really put a damper on my whole attitude towards everybody, my mom included. So that's when I decided that I didn't want to live with my mom anymore. That was like, honestly, like the tip of the iceberg. And the rest of that summer just went downhill after that night. I wasn't being treated how I felt like I needed to be treated as a daughter. And people that claimed to be my friend were not treating me like friends. And it was just a lot going on my junior year in high school. It was just too much going on. So then eventually I decided to move. I ran away from home when I was 17. A lot of people don't know that, but I definitely ran away from home. I left at 17, and I stayed with one of my girlfriends. And I was just hiding out. My mom didn't know where I was. She wasn't looking anyway. And then eventually my sister came and got me. And that's how I ended up in Atlanta for the first time in 2018 to live here, starting my senior year in high school. Boom, that's the story. That's the story. That's how my junior year went. My junior year was just the time for me to realize like how I felt about boys and stuff too. Because there was another like guy. Was there another guy that I had a crush on or was talking to? There was a few guys I liked, but It's whatever. You know? So, yeah. You said, what am I planning on doing today? Honestly, I feel like I'm going to just go with the flow. Because someone had asked me about something earlier. But I don't know. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever had talking tacos, but I feel like while I'm thinking about it, if you come to Atlanta, I do not recommend going to Talking Tacos in Buckhead. I don't really care for their food. Like, they burrito tacos, I don't really, like, care for. I think it's how they make their, what's the word I'm looking for? I think it's how they make their shells or something. I don't know, but I don't like it. So I'm just going to save y'all the time. If you ever come to Atlanta, please don't go to Talking Tacos. I feel like real tacos or Pretty Little Tacos will do you so much more justice. And I just say that because I went to Talking Tacos last night because they close at 4 a.m., so it's convenient. But we also have another taco spot called Mama's. Mama's used to hit years ago, though. They definitely used to hit years ago. I used to go to Mama's all the time. But now I just go every so often. But yeah. Don't go there. Don't go there. Alrighty. So I'm starting to see how my hair is looking with this flat iron. And it's not bad. It's not bad. But I still want to know how my stylist gets it to be bone straight, though. I really think it's because she uses a Marcel iron. It gotta be. Because them things go to like 1,000 degrees. So I really think that's why. Gotta be. LOL, hi Amber. Hi Amber. But really, I would rather be at home all by myself. I can't really sing today because I'm congested. I'm sorry. I can't really do much today. But yes, but the title of the video, back to the title of the video, make life easy, not hard. I feel like a lot of people's mentality makes their life hard. And I've been thinking about that lately because, I don't know, I feel like people, until you learn how to not do this, I feel like people get over emotional about things that have nothing to do with them. I feel like people make things personal about them that has nothing to do with them. A lot of people aren't aware that they are going off of projected traumas and things like that. And I think that just makes your life more difficult in the sense of just your energy, if that makes sense. Because the way your energy is reflects in your reality as well. That's why if you are in high energy, you are experiencing high fun things versus not, you know. And I wasn't going to speak on this topic because I wasn't going to speak on this topic, but I'm going to speak on it just for the sake of bringing awareness that people should, like, let this stuff go. I don't know if you guys know or if y'all even care. I personally don't care. I'm just tired of seeing it on my freaking For You page. Do you guys listen to Tyla? I love Tyla. I think Tyla is a great artist for this new generation, if I'm being honest. I think that her music is great. I think that her team understands what they're doing. They understand what they're doing. I personally favor Tyler. So I think that's why I'm gonna think how I think about it. But for those that aren't aware, there's people in the brown community, and I say brown because I don't use the terminology black for deep reasons. That's another conversation for another day. But actually no, I'll just go ahead and say it. The reason why I don't choose to use the terminology black sometimes unless necessary is because that I'm aware that black is the color of this. Black is the color of this. Black is the color of this. And I saw a TikTok video that literally described how I think perfectly, because I came across this mentality years ago. Black is the color of this. Black was a term that was given to people, honestly, not that long ago. People just kept creating terms over and over and over again to describe indigenous people or just native people of America, of this land. It was already here. Not everybody's from Africa either. You know, being indigenous or native to this land is 100% a thing, but we've been projected to be like, okay, no, it's not. You're African American, off rip, but not everybody's from Africa. We can share DNA though, for sure. We could definitely have DNA. Like me, I have mixed DNA. I would rather consider myself multiracial and acknowledge every aspect of myself, East and West African, Ashkenazi, Native American. Like, I would rather acknowledge everything about myself than just limit myself to one thing for the sake of quote unquote race. You know? But people in the brown community have been taking Tyler way too personally. And it's just how I think about it. Because Tyler chose to say that she's colored, which is how she's identified in her country, Americans, like brown Americans, feel a way about that because they feel like her team should have told her that that term is derogatory here in the United States of America. And then you have some people that feel a way about it still, even after she addressed it. So then it's a thing of, okay, she addressed it, but then people are still upset that she didn't address it when she did an interview with the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne or whatever. And then at this point, now my thoughts are, okay, so she still said it though. She still acknowledged it. If it wasn't meant to be for Tyler to acknowledge it when she was on the Breakfast Club, then it wasn't meant to be for her to acknowledge it when she was on the Breakfast Club. Some people need time to figure out how they want to address something. You know? And then you have people that are saying like really mean things about her, saying that she sees people as lower than her because of how she's classified or whatever the case may be. And I don't know, man. I feel like it's just all projections, honestly. It's all projections. Because at the end of the day, classisms and things like that were all created by people that don't even live on this planet anymore. Our ancestors been gone. They've been out of here. So people going back and forth over terminology that we didn't even create. And I just think that getting upset over someone that said that she's identified as this in her country and then taking it personally, I think it's kind of crazy. I really do. And I think that regardless, that shouldn't take away her as an artist, because people are saying that because she did that, that's why her sales didn't do well in America. And it's just like we shouldn't want to prey on someone's downfall. Energetically, we shouldn't want to do that to anybody, because what's that going to do for us to bring somebody else down and be like, oh, well, she's not doing well here because she disrespected us. She didn't disrespect anybody. You guys just chose to feel disrespected. And that just goes for life in general. That just goes for life in general. We have to reflect within ourselves. Someone can do something, okay? But if we choose to feel a way about it, and this really takes another level of self-awareness. And I read it in a book. I read it in a book somewhere, and also see videos about it as well. We are in control of how we feel. And I just think that my community of people choose to victimize themselves too much. And I don't desire to offend anyone. However, I can't control if people get offended. But we have to really just hold ourselves accountable for stuff. Like, we can't allow ourselves to get upset over every little thing that people got going on outside of us. And then try to use race or like terminology of terms, like it's all projected. It's all projected is basically what I'm saying. People are upset over terms that was given to us by people that aren't even alive no more. And I just think it's stupid. I really do think it's stupid. And then you have some people in my community that also think like how I think. Like, she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't say anything wrong. She was just acknowledging like, hey, this is how I'm identified in my country. This doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. But I feel like, honestly, for me, I don't get offended by words that people choose to use. I personally don't care. Honestly. I don't care. If someone chooses to classify as colored and not black when they come to my country, that's not going to make me lose sleep, and it's not going to make me cry, and it's not going to make me sad. It's not going to make me feel anything. It's not going to make me feel anything. You know why? Because the way someone chooses to classify themselves does not stop me from living my life. It's not going to stop me from doing what I got to do. It's not going to stop me from having my own life, basically. So my message is, stop attaching yourselves to what people got going on or what they say, especially celebrities. Because it's not going to impact your personal life unless you allow it to. Literally. It's not going to impact your life unless you allow it to. And then if you allow it to impact your life, then guess what you're doing? You're making your life harder, not easy. Max, you said you're back. Welcome back. I was just talking about how I think that people in my community victimize themselves over things that they shouldn't victimize themselves about. And I decided to just use Tyla as an example because everybody keeps making videos about this girl. And I'm just tired of seeing it on my For You page. Like, people are really offended by what she said. And I just think that, I think when people learn to not get offended by things so easily, then your life won't be hard either. You have to learn how to just not attach yourselves to what people say or do. And it takes time. Like, it takes practice to think like that. It's like a everyday conscious thing, like a spiritual journey, right? Once you come across certain information, you have to give yourself time to learn and unlearn things. You have to give yourself time to learn and unlearn things. you know. So I give grace to people in my community that are a bit too much in the 3D. I give them grace because everybody's just on a different wavelength. Everybody's on a different level of consciousness. So there's that. But yes, I don't desire to offend nobody, but my people gotta do better. We gotta stop getting over emotional about everything. Everything. Someone says something and now you taking it personally. I think that if you take things personally, you make your life harder too. And listening to Shira 7, Sprinkle Sprinkle, love her, also helped me to realize to not take a lot of things personally as well. Because it's just like, what am I over here taking this thing personally for? But one of my favorite things that I love about Shira 7 is she teaches that if she doesn't desire for something to be true, then she doesn't take it as true, you know? And I think once you really like understand that, it makes life so much brighter because it's like, oh, okay. Like, for instance, the people that were talking about my arch looking like I have scoliosis, if I if I don't desire to take that on as true, if I don't choose to be like, oh my gosh, I do have scoliosis, or oh my gosh, I do look like I have scoliosis, if I don't choose to think like that, then I'm not going to think like that, and my life is going to continue to do what it's doing, you know? So it's basically like that. And I like that Shira basically just teaches you how to just make your own meaning for everything. You don't have to go off of what people are projecting onto you. You can flip any and everything to your advantage. You can flip any and everything to your advantage. And I like that personally. I really do. I like thinking like that. It doesn't mean you're narcissistic. You just understand that we live in a magical place called Earth. And we can make this be however we want it to be. Respectfully. Respectfully. So yeah. Let's see, what time is it? 12:05. We're getting through our hair pretty quickly. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm probably gonna curl it because I want to see how long my curls will last if I curl my hair. Okay, but anyways, oh my gosh, one of my friends Snapchatted me. You guys should add me on Snapchat if you haven't already. My Snapchat is CJ's Dance Life. Okay. So me and one of my best friends, we had a streak, and our streak lasted for 800 and something days. I took a picture when it was at 800. But my friend, she has some stuff going on. She just had a new baby. It's so crazy because she still Snapchatted me even while she was in labor, while having her baby. And that goes to show, like, people are not too busy to do anything. I love it. People are not too busy to do anything. If my best friend can still Snapchat me while she's literally giving birth, don't let nobody play in your face. Do not let nobody play in your face. And I even told her, I was like, yo, like, I understand if we can't Snapchat each other. I mean, you're literally giving birth. And she was like, no, it's cool. I was so shocked. I was so shocked. But yeah, we held our streak down for 800 and something days. So I'm going to say we started it in 2022. Yeah, we started in 2022 when I came back to Atlanta. And I just had this perfect idea. I was like, we should do a streak. We should just do a streak and just keep it going for however long and just see what happens. So we kept it going since 2022. But we had to end it because she got busy with stuff. And it's funny because it's hard for me to get in to not keep in contact, but I'm a bad texter. And it's not on purpose. And I'm like that with just everybody, honestly. It's not just like certain type of people. It's like I just have my moments where I'm consistent, and then I have my moments when I'm not. You know? Hold on, you guys. I gotta blow my nose. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, boom. I'm back. Sorry. I don't like blowing my nose on camera sometimes because it can get messy. But, I forgot what I was talking about. Sheesh. Sheesh. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired already. I'm getting tired already. I love that I get, whenever I'm, like, well rested. Uh-oh. That didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out. I love how I allow myself to be well rested because I feel like I perform better the next day. Like the past 2 days, I slept amazing and I had no issues like just getting up and doing what I need to do. It's been great. It's been phenomenal. I have no idea what I want to wear today, you guys. What should I wear? I need to go shopping. It's crazy because I have a lot of clothes, but I want to get rid of a lot of clothes. Actually, I do. Whenever I buy clothes, I like to get rid of old clothes because I just feel like I'm just shape-shifting. I'm just a girl. So, yeah. I'm currently holding on to a few pieces, but I think I just need to sell them and just let them go. Because I be holding on to stuff thinking that I'm going to have an outfit to wear with it. And then it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I should go on TikTok live. I don't know. I'm going to stay on Twitch, but YouTube, I don't know. I might get off of here and go on TikTok. See what they talking about on TikTok. I haven't been over there in a while. Do you have any tie-dye t-shirts? I don't, friend. I don't. I haven't had tie-dye stuff. You said what's going on around here. We just talking about how to make your life easier, not harder. Starting with how you think. Starting with how you think. But yeah, no, I haven't had tie-dye shirts since I was in like elementary school. So clearly it's been a while. I remember we used to have them though. Like there would be certain things that we would do, like field trips and whatnot, maybe, and we would just need them. That's a reason to leave. You like, you say you like it hard. I'm screaming. Well, if you like your life hard, you know. I don't know. I just realized that I need to curl my hair the other way. I need to curl it the other way. Because this is going inwards and this is outwards. Ah, that hurt. I'm ready to go on another trip, you guys. It's about that time. Listen, having a Delta Amex card is amazing. It's amazing. Maturing is realizing that you need to get a credit card that correlates to what you personally enjoy doing so that you can benefit, okay? Because let me tell you, having a Delta Amex is like awesome. That annual fee, you're only paying $650 once. But imagine how many times you spent $650 freaking dollars. You know what? I might just still curl it inward. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just going to bump it how I want to bump it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You said I'm joking, girl. I wanted to piss you off, but you're too nice. It's not the fact that I'm too nice. I just understand objectiveness. And the definition of nice, y'all should look up the definition of nice. You shouldn't want anybody to consider you nice, actually, because that means that they think you stupid. But people don't even realize it, though. But that's literally, like, what the definition of nice means. Actually, I'm going to search it up for y'all. And I didn't realize this either until I started my spiritual journey. Like, when I first started my spiritual journey, that's when I started to come across, like, the meaning of words. And that's why you'll, like, if you hear me, sometimes I'll correct myself a lot. You said that's a nice way of accepting things. I got to figure out another term for nice with certain ways, too. But, yeah, nice definition. Wow, they changed it. Okay, see, here it is. If you were to go on Google right now and look up nice, it'll show as pleasant, agreeable, or satisfactory. So they purposely changed it. But when you scroll down, you see the origin is Latin. See? A few years ago when you searched up nice, it didn't show this. It didn't show this. Either way, you scroll down, you see the origin of the word. Okay? It's Latin. For not know, ignorant, and in Old French, it means stupid. Middle English in the sense stupid, from Old French, from Latin, how do you say it? Nicius, ignorant from Nasire, I don't know, not know. Other early senses included coy, reserved, giving rise to fastidious, scrupulous. This led both to the sense fine and subtle, regarded by some as the correct sense and to the main current senses. But yeah, So if you look it up, it means like nice. I mean, pleasant, agreeable, or kind. But the origin of the word nice means ignorant or unaware. It means foolish. In Latin, it means ignorant, unaware. In Old French, it means ignorant or foolish, careless, clumsy, or weak. In Middle English, it can mean foolishness, fussy, and dainty. But by the 18th century, the meaning shifted towards agreeable, delightful, and pleasing. 19th century, the modern connotation of kind and thoughtful became dominant. Today, nice is primarily used to describe something or someone as pleasant. However, its history as a word with negative connotation is still relevant in understanding its subtle nonsense and usage. So, yeah. Do you consider, you said, damn, you're reading everything. Because this is how they finesse people. Because people don't read. This is how they finesse people, because people don't read. You have to read everything. You have to, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I first started my spiritual journey, having to understand the power and frequency of words is so real. It's so real. You won't even realize that you cursing yourself by some of the things that you're saying. You won't even know. You won't even realize. But no, I don't consider myself a nice person. I consider myself a kind person. I don't think I'm stupid at all. I think I have my slow moments. But I could also just change that to my brain just has its own thought process. My brain has its own thought process, and it might take me a few minutes to catch on to something. Other people might be quicker to catch on to something, you know? I'm just different. I'm just different. That's all. But nah. Yeah. When I say you're nice, you know what I mean? You don't think I'm saying you're... I know, but I'm just expressing that the origin of that word is not what people think it is. So I was just sharing some knowledge. That's all. That's all. That's all. There's nothing wrong with informing the people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be really upset if my hair doesn't stay intact. Because I'm really tired of doing my own hair. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of doing my own hair just for it to not turn out a certain way. And I'm literally buying the tools that I see these stylists. I'm not getting no Marcel iron though. That's too advanced for me. I will go to the professional for that every time. Every time. Every time. You say you're not different. You worry too much. What am I worried about? It's a great therapy lesson. Tell me my worries. Please. Please, please, please. Max Rock is not a kind person name. You need to change your attitude and be what you are meant to be. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Max? You're a troll, actually. I'm like, dang, what did Max do? Like, damn, we was all just chilling. What did Max do? Max just came back. That is so funny. Imagine being attacked and you just came back. I understand how that feels, though. Like, that actually happened to me recently. I was away for a while from somewhere. I come back. People start getting upset. Well, not people, but just a person. for the sake of me telling a story. I'm like, dang, I just got back. Now people are already upset with me. They're not upset no more, though. But at that time, that's how I thought. I was like, dang, I just got back. I haven't been here in a while. Why people got beef with me already? I didn't even do nothing. You said, no, I didn't disrespect him. I like when y'all talk to each other. I feel like I'm just, you know, bringing in people from all different types of life. And y'all just be talking to each other. There was one time, though, people used to be crazy up in here. Like, they really used to, like, argue with each other. And I'm just over here, just in my own world, doing whatever I was doing. Hair, my makeup, whatever. I said the combination between the name Max and Rock is not a combination of somebody that is kind. If I was named Max Rock, I'll be Uncle Mad Max. Okay. That's cool. I don't know what to say to that, honestly. Max, how do you feel? Max, how do you feel? Mad Max. That sounds like something from like a Disney movie. Mad Max. Nah, I don't argue. I'm just saying what I want to say. We're having fun. You're right. We are having fun. Happy Friday. Friday fun day. It's Friday fun day. It's a pleasure to see and hear you. Thank you. I love everybody. I love that. Love is the highest frequency that we all can be in. If the world had more love, people wouldn't be so upset all the time. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. I feel like people's attitude would be so different. I also think that if people realize that love is not an object and it's a frequency, imagine a world like that where people were aware that love is a frequency and not an object. It's a frequency, not an object. Twitch, how y'all holding up over there? Jonathan is the name of somebody that is nice and study too good, and all his cousins hate him because their parents keep bringing him up. I don't know. I don't know what that means. You're making my brain hurt. Why do you straighten your hair? I like curly hair. I straighten the hair because it's easier for me to deal with. And ironically, it's easier for me to curl it too when it's already, like, the foundation is already flat. I have a curling iron. I want to use it. I want to see how both of these things work. That's how I want to see how my hair holds up with this, because I'm just trying to figure out what works for my hair and what doesn't. I'm just a girl, literally. Literally. He said, I love everyone too. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yep. Even having to have love for people that you feel like hurt you or did something foul to you or whatever. It's just peace, you know, like just live a life of peace, basically. That's the theme. That's the theme here. Live a life of peace. But you need to agree that we need hate too. I mean, no, I feel like it's okay to not see eye to eye. I mean, if one person feels one way about something, the other feels that way, or if they do whatever, you know, or like a strong dislike. And even if we talk about people that do like very, very, very like heinous things, like murderers, I feel like that's one of those things where it's just like, okay, I don't want to say that I hate murderers. I don't want to say that I hate murderers, because I'm not going to benefit from hating on a murderer. However, it's just acknowledging and holding that person accountable that what they did was wrong, though. I think for me, I can hold somebody accountable rather than just choose to like hate them. Like, I would rather just hold them accountable for they stuff than, you know. Yeah, I'll just hold them accountable, but I don't think I need to hate them. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Does it make sense? Do y'all catch my drift? Do y'all catch my drift? Ah. LOL. Alright. We're just gonna leave that alone over there. You are very beautiful. What's your name? My name is Courtney. Nice to meet you, Marvin. If we had too much peace, people get bored and destroy that peace. But you gotta think about it, though. If the world was set up differently, that wouldn't even happen. Like you gotta think about it. If the world was set up differently, that wouldn't even be a factor. The world is the way it is because of the choices that people have chosen to make. This whole planet and the of everybody's reality honestly at the same time. If destruction wasn't projected onto people, destruction wouldn't even be a thing. At least that's how I think. That's how I think. I think that a lot of stuff wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't put onto people. Like our ancestors. Our ancestors was just chilling, doing their own thing. And now you got all these different people coming and putting on stuff. And now stuff that these people wasn't even dealing with, they dealing with now because it was brought over. You know. You said, am I married? No. No. Would y'all want to come to my wedding? I think I want a destination wedding. I'm pretty sure I desire a destination wedding. I desire to be somewhere tropical. Oh, I already sprayed that. I desire to be somewhere tropical. And we gotta fly everybody out. Everyone's gonna stay in a really nice place. Marvin is trying to marry her. I'm expensive. You sure? LOL, I play all day. I play all day. Ouch. That was hot. That was hot. Yep, combing it through definitely. Definitely makes a difference. LOL. Listen, may the best man win, okay? May the best man win. I support everybody's decisions to try to win somebody over. And just see what happens, you know? It doesn't hurt to try. You never know unless you try. LMAO. Y'all, I need to eat lunch. I need to just eat what I have in the house. I stay trying to go out and eat. I need to eat what I have here. I need to eat what I have here. Ooh. I have some leftover chicken that I made in the air fryer, and I always drizzle like honey on it. I don't remember if I like put this on my whole entire head area. I don't be knowing. I hate when I don't remember if I sprayed product on my hair or not already. I smoke too much. I'm kidding. I don't smoke a lot, guys. I'm not lie to y'all. Someone told me that I be forgetting things because I smoke, and I honestly feel like, I don't know. I think that, I said this before, like, it's okay to not remember everything. If you want to live a life like me, it's okay to not remember everything. Not everything is meant to be remembered. We have enough stuff to think about or not think about. Actually, a life with no thoughts is actually like really great. A life with no thoughts is really great. Ten out of 10 recommend for sure. For sure, for sure. You said nobody is fighting over her. Nope, nobody is fighting over me. You are correct. Nobody's fighting. The only time people fight over me is if it's on the internet. If I'm on live and then guys are like, that's the only time. That's the only time. LOL. How effed up would it be if 2 guys or 3 guys were fighting over me and I didn't choose any of them and I chose a complete stranger that didn't even know that they existed? That would be so crazy. That would be so funny. That would be funny. Don't take anything I say seriously, for real, for real. Please don't. Please don't. I'm just talking. I'm just talking. Don't take nothing that I say seriously. Okay. Let's see. I have this hair serum. I also have BioSilk. You said I don't even live in America. Where do you live? I thought you were Arabic or something because your name's like Muhammad. So I thought you lived somewhere over there. But your English is great, though. I will give you that. Your English is amazing. You've been typing every word correctly. You're in Africa? You said, how are you going to know who won if you don't give a person a chance? Because I'm toxic. Let me stop. Let me stop playing with y'all for real. Okay. We're gonna see how this lasts, honestly. This didn't give the results I thought that I was gonna receive for my intention, but also I can wrap my hair and see what happens after I wrap it. But overall, it's not bad. I think it's really pretty, actually. If this was the look that I was going for, I think that this is pretty. But I want curls. I want curls. Uh-oh. Make sure I don't flash you guys. I don't want to do that. You gotta pay me for that. Okay. She is bombastic. Would you be interested in getting to know me? Honestly, I honestly don't know if I will ever, I don't think it'll be possible for me to ever get to know someone on the internet. I don't even want to lead y'all the wrong way. I really don't. But I think for me personally, I have to get to know somebody in person versus like over the internet. I don't want to crush anybody's dreams, nor do I want to promote anyone to try to find me. Because that will really that wouldn't make your chances better. If I'm being honest, that would not make your chances better if you was to stalk me and try to find me. That wouldn't be cool. Because then you're going to get mad if I cheat on you. Because you tried to force me to be in a relationship with you. Don't listen to me. Please don't listen to me. You say you tweaking all that, but won't pull up. Who are you talking about? Are y'all fighting with each other again? The boys are fighting. The boys are fighting. Y'all literally make me laugh. You like his name? His name is what? Josephat? Josephat? Joseph. I'm sorry. Hold on. I just saw the first few words and started laughing. Honestly, I'm not toxic. I just play a lot. You say you probably are toxic, but you know most dudes like toxic women. That just show you love that most dudes like toxic women. That just show you love that person or care about them a lot. So I guess that question is, why do men like toxic? Why do y'all like toxicity? Why do y'all like toxic stuff? Uh-oh. Honestly, I think a part of that is because it's y'all biology. Like, y'all like to pursue, right? And chase, right? And that's attractive to women. You know? You know? Okay, this didn't curl how I wanted it to curl. It's about to make me upset, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm just lazy. I might curl my hair another day with my curling iron that I got. But we're going to see how these flat iron curls hold up. You said I'll pay you. You'll pay me for what? You'll pay me for what? You'll pay me to be your girlfriend? I'm screaming. You guys, Muhammad is just trolling around. Muhammad is just trolling around. But he's bringing entertainment to the live stream, so gotta love it. Gotta love it. So how you expect to get to know somebody besides linking up? Well, like I said, like I'm gonna link up with someone that I meet in person. But I just don't see myself linking with someone on the internet. Like I don't, not saying it's not possible, but it's just not something that I think about, you know. I would have to get to know you like personally, you know. On that type of time. Yeah, he's trolling. He's for sure trolling. He said, I'm sorry for making fun of your name. Bruh, please. OMG. Muhammad, you're so funny. He said, anyways, how are you? I'm awesome. You guys are making my day because you guys are freaking crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. LOL. But no, I'm doing great. Just talking to you guys, trying to figure out this new flat iron that I bought and to see if I like it or not, if I'm going to return it. Because I kept the box, so. Can you return a used flat iron? I should be able to, right? I wouldn't care. That's just me. It ain't meant to be. I would be hurt because I'm human, but God will help me get over it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think my nose is getting triggered. I don't think that I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know what to say. I'm 24. I am 24. You say, yeah, that's the vibe. I'm 24 as well. Okay, so you were class of 19. Class of 19 in the building. LOL, I saw a TikTok, somebody was like, where's the class of 2019? Are we all right? And I'm like, we out here. We out here. But I rarely meet people in real life that are like my age. Like, it's very rare. It's so rare. She got mad because she said, I didn't get mad. I just used it as an opportunity to express what the real term of that word means. That's all. That's all. You say you'll find someone. That's what I was trying to say. Basically, I was trying to say that I don't know if my platform should be used as like speed dating. I don't know if it should be used for that. I think we all should just be friends. I think we all should just be friends. What do y'all think? You know, you get more out of somebody being their friend versus like having a title, depending on who the person is. If you really think about it. If you choose to think of it in that way, then you definitely receive more out of a friendship than anything else. Your youngest brother is class of 19. Listen, us class of 19 people, I feel like we had the perfect balance of the 92,000s and new age stuff. But in regards to our clubbing experience. But even with that, that's another thing too. Like, a lot of people talk about how things are so different now. And this just goes back to what I said earlier. Like, and I even made a YouTube video about this, the power of choices. Whatever we desire on this planet to happen or be, we have the choice to make it that. Like, literally. If people want people to dance in clubs again, you know what the simple solution is? For the people that are in the clubs, dance. Like, literally, for people that miss dancing in clubs, when you go to the club, dance. DJs, if you feel like people aren't dancing to your music, simple solution, change your music. If people want people to dance in clubs again, hey, club owners, take away most of the sections that are in the middle of the floor. My brain just operates now on the premise of we have a choice. And even for me in my daily life and my habits and just shifting all the time, we all have a choice. If people miss how people used to dress, and especially ladies, like some girls want to be like, people want to wait on permission to do stuff. And you just have to be the first one to do it. Or the second, third, whatever. You just have to do it. You don't have to wait on anybody to do whatever you desire to do. Just do it. Dress how you want to dress. Sing what you want to sing. Dance if you want to dance. Like, it's literally up to you. It's all up to you. You said you look so young. At first I thought you were 19. I get told that a lot, that people think that I am younger than what I am. But honestly, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. You know why? Because baby face privilege. Baby face privilege. Pretty privilege mixed with baby face privilege basically means that 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But yes. Pretty privilege, baby face privilege. And also, there's a lot of people on the planet that are just, they're aging backwards. And it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. Shout out to all the people aging backwards. Because yes. But youthfulness is all energy anyway. So, you know. We all have youthful energy. We all have youthful energy. You said Marvin left, he gave up. I'm screaming. You ran Marvin away. You said, hey, young 30s, let's get it. I'm screaming. That's so funny. That is so funny. Okay. I'm tired of doing my hair. This is the best that we're going to get. It's giving blowout. It's giving blowout. It's giving blowout, but it's fine. It looks pretty. It looks natural, so it's fine. Uh-oh. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are crazy, but you guys are awesome. And thank you for spending this time with me. Twitch, Team YouTube, Team Twitch. My review on this flat iron, I don't know. It didn't give me the results I wanted, but we can try it again if I was to do different stuff with my hair, probably. I don't know. But overall, it's not bad. I look good, so it's fine. But yeah, I do have to skedaddle though. I just wanted to get on here for a quick second. But you guys are awesome. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you are notified when I am on here, so that you can be a part of every live stream, even my lit ones that don't get posted. Thank you to everybody that made this live 10 times more amusing. Do I have any other ones? I do. So if you look at the pinned comment, my Instagram is right there. My Instagram is See Me Living, CMELVNG. And my Snapchat is CJ's Dance Life. But all of that can be found. Who is this? Oh gosh, okay. Anyways, you guys can find all of that in the description box of my video. All the links to all my social medias and things of that nature. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. So until next time, I gotta say bye to Twitch first. Bye. Okay, boom. I had to say bye to Twitch first. I feel my nose running and I hate that. But I can't take Benadryl during the day because I won't be able to do nothing. Like, I won't be able to do jack squat if I was to take this Benadryl right now. It was so funny. I was at the nail salon yesterday, you guys, and I was so out of it. It was so funny. I was so out of it. But I love how my nail tech, she gave me noodles. She gave me a cup of noodles along with chopsticks. And, you know, it's the simplest things for me that just makes me fall in love. But I really love Asians. Like, I love Asians really bad. They're just really great people. And some people might have different opinions, but people have different opinions about every race on the planet. So I really don't care. I love them. I love them. You said, is that your way of blocking people from hollering at you? What did I say? Is what way? What did I do? What did I do? Please tell me what I did, because I 9 times out of 10 don't recall what I did to make you feel that way. You have to remind me. Is that your way of blocking people from hollering at you, by me saying that I love Asians? Is it because I said I love Asians? My hairstyle is giving 90s curl blowout. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Oh, jeez. But it's not bad, though. It's not bad. He said, I don't know what he's talking about. It's giving you brain damage? What's giving you brain damage? My hair? That's crazy. My hair is that powerful that it's affecting your brain? I like that. My hair gives people brain damage. Ha 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 ha. LOL. Sorry, y'all. I'm cleaning up my my space. I'm one of them people. You gotta clean as you go. You gotta clean as you go. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay. It's too beautiful for my brain to possess looking at it. They need to bring slow jams back to the clubs. That's how you get people to dance. I think because I'm a dancer, I can dance to anything. Like, I haven't been to a rave yet, but I know I would have a time. I know I would have a time at a rave. But yeah, being a dancer though, is like I know how to dance to like anything, you know? Even if you just have to jump around, that's dancing, jumping. But yeah, no. People just gotta get up, you know? If it's upbeat, if it's slow, like whatever. Just move your body. Just get up and move your body. Okay. She talked about that an hour ago. Y'all so silly. Okay, I need to get off of here for real. You guys are so funny. Make sure that you subscribe so that you stay tuned for more live streams from one of your favorite YouTubers. And hi, Mina. Dang, Mina, you called me at the last minute. But it's all good. Because I'll be back on here for show. So until next time.